Alright, so today we're working on making the hanging umbrellas, and the table umbrella is actually the same idea as these ones. I'm going to be using the Park Lane Rainy Days pack for, actually I did it with both of these umbrellas, the table one and also this one that I'm going to be showing you here today. It's really straightforward, which is great. There's 8 pieces that are all identical, and they're going to make the structure on the inside of the umbrella. And then I've got some decorative panels, and I chose to cut them out half in one pattern and half in the other. I thought these actually went together nicely, so I've gone ahead and put a little bit of inking on my edges, and once I get this assembled, we'll get those on. To put these on together, just fold in, kind of encourage those to bend, and fold all the tabs. Then I'm going to go ahead and do that with my next one. Alright, to start with, I'm going to go to the end, and I'm going to just do one tab to begin with, just to get it nice and lined up the way I want it to be. Get that over there. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and add glue. I can either do all of them or 1 or 2 of them at a time. It's all in what your comfort level is and what your glue's like. My glue's not, there we go. It's a little too much, but my nozzle was clogged. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to get these into position. Probably got a little too much glue, so it's going to ooze out, which is partly just because I'm trying to be a little bit quick while I'm making the video, so you can go ahead and slow down and do just a little bit less glue. Nice thing is, with these decorative panels, it'll cover up anything where it escapes just a little bit. There we go. So, there's that one. And I'm going to just continue around with each of the other panels. There's 8 in total. And again, I'll just start at the top tab. Oops. Make sure I'm lined up at the top there, so everything comes out the same at the bottom. And then it's easy enough for me with this glue to go ahead and just do all the tabs, but sometimes different glues might mean you need to do only a couple of tabs at a time. There we go. I'll go ahead and finish the others and then show you the next step. Alright, so I have all 8 of my pieces here, and it's ready to be closed up. So I'm going to just do it exactly the same way again. I just thought I'd show this part because it can be a little bit awkward trying to get in there. Find it easiest if I actually just kind of go like that, so it's behind that first tab, and then hold it into place. Gotta reach up there and then give it a good push. That glue to hold on. Then I'm going to fold the tab up so I can go past it. Get all of them nicely folded in. And I can add my glue now. And put it together the same as I did with all the others. Just now it's really going to have to take on the shape of our umbrella before everything kind of curled a little bit. So there we go. There is the shape of the umbrella, and you notice that there's a hole at the top here. And there are 3 octagon pieces. We chose to cut one in the decorative paper, the same as our outside. And then you've got one that's solid and another one that's got a hole in it. So the two with a hole, one is going to be with the loops to be able to hang it, and one is going to help put the handle in place. So this one without a hole, we're going to just go ahead and glue down and close up that. Easiest way is just add a little glue to all of these tabs. There we go. And just place it down. Now I'm happy with where it's at. Turn it over and push on those tabs from the other side. Now I've got my umbrella shape. I'm going to go ahead and take my decorative sides and I'm going to put glue at the top. And then I just do a little bit here at the corner and around it up. And the best way to line it up is to come to the bottom, line it up on these corners and with the curve, a little bit of a press, and then run your finger up, get it nice and snug against the body of the umbrella and hold it in place. And there you go. So the easiest way for me, since I've got different colors, is to actually stick with one color. That way I don't, for me it's easier to make sure it's alternating. But I'll just go ahead and keep going on them. Just put it down at the bottom. There we go. And that's really all it is to put on the decorative panels. Once I have those other two green ones, do this one. I do like to curve it just a little bit. It helps it go around the shape of the umbrella a little more smoothly. There. And I'm not putting glue in the middle because I don't want to encourage it to show where these fold lines are. I want to try to smooth things out a little bit. So I'll put that one on there. And roll it on up. There we go. I'll finish putting the other panels on and then I'll show the next step. Alright, so now I've got all of my decorative panels on, managed to get them alternating, which is always something I've screwed up on in the past and is very frustrating. So, got it right this time, so we're good. Next step I'm going to do is, it's easier, I think, if you go ahead and put in the handle next so you can turn it over and give it a push from the inside. If you have your little holders there, you can't do that push downward action. So the handle is made of just a few pieces. I already put on the little handle part to the stick, and I didn't write on it this time, I'm sorry, but right along there is a little bit of a fold line. And so I'm going to fold it this way so it sticks up, and this one has it too. I'm going to fold this way. That way when I glue them back to back, I have the tabs that will attach them to the umbrella and I don't accidentally put glue on that end just yet. So I am going to put my glue here. Don't want to do too much. There we go. I think it's easiest to hold the handle and get the handle placement correct first, and then work your way on up. And there. Everything lines up nicely. So, make sure that's nice and tight. I'm going to take my octagon with a slit in it, straighten these out, and just slide them through. Like that. I can bend them back if I want. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the underside there. So that way I can slide this up and these down and they'll attach. So I'm going to go ahead, give it a push. They're nice and attached there. So I'm going to go on ahead and come over here, add my glue to the bottom. There. And then try to center it down in there. And this is where I like to be able to put it down on my table and push on it, just since I have the option to be able to it. It just makes it easier. There we go. Now we have an attached handle. It does fold to the side a bit, but when it's hanging, gravity will take care of that. Set that aside for a moment. And this, I can go either way, whichever one it is I like. I think I actually like the green side. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one up. And then these little guys, there's two of them. They have the same tab down here as what we did on the handle. So I'm going to just fold on there. I'm going to do it again over here. So I've got those. And I'm going to glue this little round part to the back of that round part. It gives it some more strength and allows us to have two tabs for attaching it to the top of the umbrella. And just put those together, get them lined up. There we go. Now I only put glue on this rounded bit for now. I flattened it just to make it easier to position everything. I'm going to run it through this slot, the same as I did before. It's smaller, so it's a little more hard to handle. You can put the glue on and then drop it through the slot if you want, but I think I'm going to do it this way. Put my glue there, again over here, and then split those apart, just like that. There we go. So, and this is where I'll run a little bit of string through to hang it from a chandelier or something just from the ceiling so it can be part of our party decoration. And then I'll just glue that down right there. And you want to make sure that's going to be really well attached because all the weight of that umbrella is going to be secured by this one piece. So use your good glue and plenty of it so that your umbrella doesn't fall down and land in some food or scare people or whatever could happen. There we go. I'll let that sit and dry, but now we've got a completed umbrella. To go with the other two, I'm going to hang that here in a little bit.